Вам точно это не в тягость?
Не волнуйтесь, Эйсон теперь в лучшем мире, так что место найдется.
О,
Она переехала в Твинклтаун,
а,
где ее разорвали дикие псы.
о,
Совсем щеночки.
о.
Не повезло. Ей было уже 9. Всего-то год до пенсии.
Она работала?
Как и остальные.
Я акушерка. Ой, прошу прощения.
Ага, кто в силах плакать, должен работать.
Бог ты мой, работа! Вот чем целый день занимается народ. Ну что ж, я пошла искать свою первую работу. Вам точно это не в тягость?
Не волнуйтесь, Эйсон теперь в лучшем мире, так что место найдет.
If you're still using Twitter or X, you can download this mod called Tweetfucker. Yes, that's the actual name. And it'll make Twitter 100 times more usable. I mean, check this out. Once the mod is enabled, I can just long press on the X logo at the top, and then a secret menu will pop up, letting me do a bunch of awesome new stuff. Like allowing me to remove all the ads, including those promoted tweets, suggested users, promoted trends, the video carousel from the Explore page, and a lot more. Basically cleaning up the entire app of all that unnecessary junk. Now, unfortunately, the developers have just announced last month that they're going to discontinue some shameless plagiarism from another developer, but their latest version, which you can find on their Telegram channel, does still work on some of the more recent Twitter versions. More specifically, the 10.1 release on July 31st works really well with Tweetfucker. But if you like an alternative, then continue watching. Now for my Snapchat users, there's also a mod called Snap Enhance. When it's enabled, a new gear icon appears on the top right corner of the chat page, and when you press it, you'll be greeted with a bunch of crazy new features. Make sure your friends don't find out, but you can log all your messages so that nothing gets deleted, prevent anyone from knowing you've opened their snaps, and even stop your Bitmoji from popping up within the chat even when you type. You can also remove the time limit for viewing snaps, block all the ads even when watching stories, download any stories or snaps without letting the other person know, disable the spotlight page, and a lot more. It's an extremely powerful mod, so make sure to use it responsibly and safely. But unfortunately, there is a string attached. Both Tweetfucker and Snap Enhance are exposed modules, which usually means you need to unlock your bootloader and root your device to get these to work. But before you get mad at me, there is a workaround that not many people know about to get these modules working on any as long as it doesn't require root access. Luckily, some modules like Snap Enhance or Tweetfucker don't need the Magis app to work, just the LS Post app. So for us non-rooted users, we're instead using LS Patch in its place. Toward the end of the video, I'll teach you how to get it working on your non-rooted device. And if you haven't caught on yet, I'm showing off some of the best modded apps that you can download on your Android in 2023. If you don't know, modded apps are essentially a reworked version of an original app with new and improved features. They allow you to do extra things that are usually restricted in the official version. And I know some of you are probably wondering if this is legal. It totally is. It just becomes illegal when you start getting paid features for free. And you must know that not every modded app is safe to use. Some could include malware or other dangerous code, especially if they're not on the Play Store and are closed source. Luckily, the modded apps I'm showing off in this video are trusted by the community. Many are open source, and most have Now, one of the apps I love that it kept all the familiar Google Chrome looks and basic features, but also removed all those unnecessary trackers and privacy and basic properties. It even added a few useful features of its own, like an ad blocking engine, supporting a lot more Chrome flags, allowing video tabs, etc. The only problem is the developers have become inactive, and the app hasn't received an update since last year. Luckily, anymore. It has been updated to support the latest Chromium version, so you're getting all the latest Google Chrome features. It's also way more privacy driven, a lot more patches done underneath the hood, and a much more powerful ad blocker. It just got released last month, and it's already one of the best browsers I've used yet. Can't wait to see how much like the original Instagram app, but with many extra streams anonymously. Even an entire deductible is the large number of people that have been using no guarantees. Or how about we get a modded version of that? I found two fantastic mods, Nicogram and NicoX. Both are really feature packed and each have several advantages over the other. I'd say NicoX does a way better job of letting you customize a ton more tiny little things, like disabling the vibration, connecting to a public proxy, and having a much more powerful translation. Even though both mods let you add custom emoji packs, Nicogram already provides unique sets to choose from, which doesn't force you to start searching the web for your own. Get really extreme with customization. One that is most up to date is Vendetta. Like most Discord modded apps, this one lets you customize the theme and install different plugins created by the community, a lot of which are really useful. You just join Vendetta's Discord page, and then when you switch to the plugins channel, you'll get a list of all the creations. Some of my favorites include favorite GIFs, which lets me save any GIFs that I come across later, compact messages in a single glance, and Spotify Preview to get you 30 seconds of a song that you can play in any conversation without leaving the app. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many more plugins that you can try out. Then, if you switch to the themes channel, you'll get a list of custom themes to spice things up. I personally love using Volcon because it themes both the dark and light themes really well. And to install a theme or plugin, you need to tap on a post, go to the first post message, then tap on the GitHub download link. It's usually the first link at the top. Then you'll get a pop-up to install it. Once you do, you can enable the theme or plugin by going to your account, scrolling down to plugins or themes, and in those menus you can enable them. Some even give you settings to configure, so look carefully. Surprisingly, even the Play Store has modded apps. Sorta. They're more like open source alternatives, but they work the same way, letting you download the same apps except for paid ones. Two of the best are Aurora Store and APK Mirror. APK Mirror is a website, but it's really handy if you need to revert back to an older version.